Hey there, people of the internet. Welcome back to Freddy TV. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about my life. Now, granted, it's not that interesting, but there is a twist. As I mentioned in the very first video in this YouTube channel, if you didn't see it, I'll put the link down in the description below. I have an Arab dad and I have an American mom. And so I was raised in two different cultures. I thought to myself, why not make a couple of videos talking about the different experiences in both cultures. Here you have it. So in today's video, let's just start it right from the beginning. When my mom and dad first met. So it was Saturday night, it was the late 80s, and my mom and dad, they were out and about. They went to this, I guess, hip, cool nightclub slash restaurant that they were hanging out at with their friends. And they saw each other, locked eyes on each other, started flirting and all that good stuff. Now my dad, he's not really a shy guy. So he went up to my mom and he's like, "Hey baby, you want to dance?" And they danced. They danced the night away and bam, that was it. My mom was head over heels for the guy. So they dated for about a year. And during that year, she got a crash course about the Arabic culture, the Islamic religion, just the whole lifestyle. And she fully embraced it, to everyone's surprise. She embraced it so much that she wore the hijab. She prayed 5 times a day. Now, side note for you, do you guys think that I should do a series of videos talking about the Islamic religion? I mean, I'm not like a real expert about it, but I do know the basics. I'd love to hear your questions or concerns about the topic down in the comments below. Back to the story. Anyway, before the big old wedding day came around, my mom and dad, they sat together and they had the talk. So, talking about, the future, kids, family, all that good stuff, and, creating a whole different breed of a human being. So my dad, he explained to my mom that he wanted the kids to fully embrace the religion, the culture, the language. So since my mom at the time, she was so deeply involved in the religion and the culture, she was like, "Hell yeah! The kids should definitely embrace their Arabic roots." So, she was on board. Let's just put it this way. She'd never been to Jordan. She probably never even heard of the country Jordan until she met my dad. So for her to just fully embrace a new religion and a new culture like that quick, it came off as a shock to everyone, to all her friends and her family, and I think maybe even a little bit to herself. But, it's what she wanted to do. So they decided to move out to Jordan. Now, granted, we didn't move out to Jordan all at once. As a family, we kind of baby stepped our way into moving out there. We didn't officially move out to Jordan until me and my brother were of school age. So that's around 5, 6 years old, I guess. According to my parents, we did go and visit Jordan, though, before we actually made the final move over there. Which is understandable. I mean, my mom, she has to learn the religion, understand the culture, interact with the people there, walk the streets of Jordan. It makes sense for us to go and visit before we actually made the big move. We do have family in Jordan and we have family in Syria as well. So technically, we went to visit 2 Arabic countries, Jordan and Syria. So she got a little bit of both. Now, obviously, if it was up to my dad, he would have been like, "Okay, let's just move to Jordan tonight." Because, granted, that's his home, he was raised there, that's his homeland, that's his culture, his religion. He's known it his entire life. So he was ready to bounce at any moment. But I think the reason why we didn't move there until me and my little brother were of school age, that kind of helped my mom, It gave her roughly 5 years to mentally, physically, emotionally, financially prepare herself to move to a whole different country, a different religion, a different culture, different people, a whole different lifestyle. So, and my mom was going to be spending at least 20 years of her life there. So she really had to think about this and really mentally prepare herself to make such a big, life-changing decision. I think that's why, like, my parents, they just waited until me and my brother were of school age to actually move out there. So there you have it. Mom and dad met at a club/restaurant, danced the night away, fell in love, started dating, got married, had 2 kids, and moved out to a whole new country for my mom. If I were to get into very little details about that whole story, this would turn into like a 2-hour YouTube video, which I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch, and I know for sure that I don't want to edit. So if you have any questions about anything about this story that I just told you, feel free to throw it down in the comments below, all right? I guess in the next video, we'll be talking about my infant life while we were still living here and how we all as a family prepared to move out to the Arab land of Jordan. I will see you guys later. Fearless.